This is Tim Willis with Faith Made for Radio and Voice Made for Newsprint, and this is ClickFunnels and ClickDesigns, and today we're going to be looking at ClickDesigns and focusing on the layers function. In a previous video I did show some of the layer functions, but I didn't go deeply into it, so we're going to go more deeply into the layer tools we have available in ClickDesigns and how we can use them. And so with that, let's go ahead and go to the window view and look at the layers in ClickDesigns. So we're here at the main panel of ClickDesigns, and we are set to templates. Of course, it says Group Designer Pro, but it's just some white labeling. What you see is the full version of ClickDesigns you would have if you have the full version, and pretty much any other version you're going to have some version of this. You just may have less templates. So let's go ahead and choose Custom Graphics. This is going to have, in the templates area, everything that ClickDesigns provides us, and they provide new ones every month. Let's go ahead and look at something here. I tried to do this video before, and the graphic I picked out wasn't very good for our task at hand. So I'm going to take another shot at that. Alright, let's try this one here. Alright, we're loaded up now. Let's go ahead and shrink the cabinets down a little bit so we can see the whole thing on screen. And let's see what we got. Alright, so we've got a bunch of images. Now these are, so in other words, each one of these kind of what looks like a capture off a computer screen or flat images. So all these other images in there we don't have access to, so we're just dealing with basically the squares, which actually is probably just as well in this case. What we want to do is look at a couple of things here. So let's take a look at this one here. It says the voice within. I apologize if the selection lines or the boundary box isn't showing up well, but that's this one right here, introducing the voice within. Okay, so first of all, we see it shows up in our crop image window. We have our usual things we can do, but what we're interested in is what's called other layer options. Now this is layer options in ClickDesigns. It's always been here and gives us a range of things we can do. So for this one, send forward or send backwards. And you may have to click on these several times depending on how things are set up. And when they were put on there, we didn't create the original graphic, so we're going to deal with that. But we're selecting here. If you see this corner in the lower left hand side is underneath this other one that says Safety Online Business. So what we're going to do is make sure this is selected, click Bring Forward. Okay, now you may have missed it, but now that corner is overlapping this other one to the left. Again, if we click send backwards, now this corner here is on top, and the one that was on top is now on the bottom. So that's your send forward, your bring forward, and send backwards. As I said, depending on how these things are built up, or when you build yours up, you may have to click on them a couple of times to get that effect to happen. We also have options to center vertically or center horizontally. We don't want to do that here. We have a duplicate button. We have a lock button, which will lock everything on the screen until you click it off. We have a select all button, which will select the whole screen until you unselect it. And then we have fit the screen, which I'm not going to use because I generally don't like what it does. But if you want to fit everything on the screen, that's the button you choose. Now, the interesting ones we have here too, let's make sure we're selecting this one here again, is our flip horizontally and flip vertical buttons. So if we want to flip this horizontally, you can see how it's now all the writing is backwards until we click that again. Same thing with the flip vertically button. We click on that. It's now upside down. We click on it again. It's right side up. So if you've got writing on here, unless you want reverse writing, that's not going to be very useful. But for certain things, graphics like shapes or things without words, or even maybe photographs, that can be a useful tool. But that is our original set of controls we had with ClickDesigns. And then of course we have the delete button down there. Now, last summer or thereabouts, they also added a more advanced layer tool. And so that is this tool up here in the upper right hand corner called layers, We click on that, it brings up a panel. Now, right now, it's kind of confusing because everyone says image because they're all images. But each of these lines has a rename function, a lock function, and a show hide function. So, first of all, we can use the show hide function to figure out which one is which. So let's click on that. Okay, so now you see that that's the one that disappeared right there. We still see the boundary box. If we click that button again, it comes up. And so now we can name her. Click enter to select that. So now we have something that we can work with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to rename and identify all these panels, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so round 2, you see I have determined names of all these graphics we have, and as it turns out, they built this up from top to bottom, going left to right. So if you look at all these names, they'll correspond to the names starting at the bottom in the lower left-hand corner, going all the right, going all the way to the right, and then it'll start again here on the left, go all the way to the right, and then top at the top, go from the left, all the way to the right. So that's the way they built this up. Now, that just happened to be how they did it, and we know that now. Now what we can do here, if we want to change that, we want to move these around to make it have more sense or group things without actually creating a actual group, we can move these like that and move them around to make it more logical to what we're doing. I'm going to move it back down here where it was, because otherwise we might confuse ourselves. Okay, so that is how we can do that. And then we could decide, okay, maybe this middle row is just too busy. So let's get rid of the middle row. So again, we can just use the show hide button. And boom, it's gone. And then we just hit the eyeball icon again, turn it back on. Other thing we can do, let's go with our middle row again. We can lock that. Where we can't move these around, even though we can move other things around. So if we go to, say, for example, this one here, learn how to earn, we can actually move it. See it move around there. Let's move it back. So that's one thing we can do. Now, let's go ahead and unlock these. Let's try doing something else. Another thing we can do, and we're always able to do, is we can put our mouse cursor over there, select these, and group them. Okay. Now you see what happened now is all those disappeared off our list, and they're now under this group. So we can rename this, of course. We'll call it middle group. And now, because they're a group, they all move. And I can identify them there by the folder icon and the name we gave them. And again, we can still lock it. And okay, we got the wrong one there. Again, we can still lock it like that and unlock it as we want to. And so you're going to see that, and you'll see certain other things show up here, like groups, where it's going to be a different name other than the one you may have assigned it. And of course, by default, whenever you put an image or something in there, it's just going to have sort of the generic name. So you probably want to change that. This allows us to move things around. So, for example, here, we might want to move this down to the middle here where it originally was. And so that is how the layers work. In here, you can rename things, you can lock things, you can make them hide. You can hide things and then unhide them. And so when you have a complicated design, this makes it easy to work with. So for example, here we have the group locked. It won't go anywhere, but we can move all of these other ones around as we want. And I'll just jack around here with it, not worried about this point screwing it up, because none of this is really anything we care about other than something as an example. And we can even give this a different name up here, and we'll go with, call it layers test 1. And that way, if we were to save, it would save it under that name. And anyway, that is pretty much how our layers section works. Of course, you have the original other layer options there you can use if it's something simple. If it's something more complex and you want to lock some things while you work on other things and not mess up your design, then we would use this layer panel right here in the upper right hand side. So that is how layers work in ClickDesigns. Not quite as fancy as something like Photoshop or something like that, but also somewhat easier to understand and use than something like the layers in Photoshop. That's it. My name is Tim Willis. I'm a certified ClickFunnels funnel builder. I make tutorial and demonstration videos on ClickFunnels, ClickDesigns, and other useful tools for funnel hackers and funnel hacking. That's the video for today. I'll talk to you later. Bye.